Hi, my name is Alan. I've been in the ad industry for the past 40 years, but today I think I've finally found my first love, a virtual live streaming platform. We have often been asked, how far can you take virtual live streaming? My answer would be as far as your imagination can take you. With today's technology, we are able to do things we couldn't yesterday. Let my production team demonstrate to you what can be done. Take it, Uncle.
Okay, thank you, boss. At the current situation of pandemic, online training is a go. Of course, we can have a fancy thing like this. And like this. Slow. And like this. Whatever you can imagine. And we can do it any way you want. Okay, wait. Hello, Habibi? Yeah. No, I'm working, I'm in the studio. Wait, someone is coming. I got to go, okay.
Can I move now?
Wait. Okay, you can come up. Okay, wait. You continue. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, I'm Shelley. I'm hands-on in the events industry for the past 15 years. Let me make use of this technology to make your dream launch, events, or a show a reality. We own a multi-purpose hall big enough for a car to be driven in. Making the best of a physical space and virtual streaming to bring you to the next level. To me, everything has a solution, no matter how complicated the situation is.
The music industry has changed in the past few months. The new normal has caused so much hardship. But don't worry, the new technology that we have developed can solve a lot of this problem. The solution, do it with virtual live streaming.
Reno, is there anything else a singer can do?
Yes, of course.
Internet no good? Okay, I go offline.
I have my own live streaming, catering for customers to shop online while being entertained. You are always welcome to watch my live streaming channel, The Shopping Station, 购物火车站.
Give us a call and let's have coffee and talk. welcome to another episode of Heart to Heart Talk. As usual, we are coming to you live from Live in the City. If it's not live, it's not happening. We do everything live, yeah. And as usual, I have very interesting guests coming on to my talk show. We have people who are magicians, fashionista, all sorts of people, ad men. And today I have someone who has been in the media industry for more than, 30 years. He's been in the media industry, he has been in the advertising industry, and he's a good friend of mine. I would like to introduce to you my good friend, Richard Wan. Richard Wan.
Hi,
Hey,
thank you,
bro.
Alan.
How are you,
Thank
bro?
you for welcoming me, inviting me to this show.
Thanks so much, Richard. It's always a pleasure to see you. How have you been?
Not too bad, not too bad. Hopefully can be better.
Richard, I know you pretty well. You know, we have worked together, we play together. But I think some of the viewers may not know you as well. Perhaps you can share a little bit what you do. Do you call yourself an ad person, a media person, or all-rounder, or what do you call yourself? Can you describe what you have done so far?
Well, what Alan has said, definitely I'm not rounder. I'm not that round.
Not very round.
I have been to several industries. Most of the time it's media related. However, well, look at it this way. Even though in a single industry, there are lots of other things that is involved. So there's no such thing as, I put it, a media person is a media person. He has to know and have knowledge of almost everything referring to communication and marketing.
Of course.
And that's very critical.
And then things are always evolving, isn't it?
Yes, that's
never
why
stay the same.
You are right, exactly. There's nothing permanent.
But your expertise is more in advertising and in media, I presume, because you have been mostly in that line for quite a while.
Oh yes.
So how many years were you in media?
Well, 30 over years.
30 over years, so I was right.
So not much difference between us.
But you look like you're 40, so you worked when you were 10?
Actually, it happens that I
look
look
young.
younger. Probably I have less hair.
Your hair is not as white as mine.
I have less hair, so not so prominent.
Richard, are you from KL?
Oh yes.
Maybe a bit about your past before we would dive into what you do. You're born in KL?
Oh yes.
Which part of KL were you born?
Actually, I'm based in the city, right in the city center of KL.
City center, where?
Yes, it's in the Petaling Street.
Oh, you were born in Petaling Street. So what gang you belong to?
Well, we'll put it this way. That time I was a baby, so I don't know who is who.
So I understand you study somewhere near your house also, is it?
Yes. Well, near the house, just walk up the slope and the hill.
From Methodist Boys School.
It's Methodist Boys.
So I was from there also. So you are.
I know you didn't know only until now. Only you know that I was
only yesterday. I found out that we were from the same school.
So well, I'm not too disappointed with that.
So during your younger days, I mean, times have changed so much. Can you remember in your past, how was it like? We didn't have internet, during those days. What do you do,
Well, definitely life was a lot more inconvenient and a lot more tough. Everything has to be in person to deliver things, to do things. As opposed to now, digital world has taken over. And it's very virtual.
I remember during those days when we were young, when we make a date, we have to borrow a phone, make a phone call a few days in advance, and then fix a date.
You're lucky you have a phone. I have to walk all the way to go and make a date.
And then when you make a date, it's a few days before, isn't it? And on that day, hopefully that person will turn up, isn't it?
Oh, that one is very true.
It's not like nowadays, even on the way, oh, sorry, I can't make it. No, I can't make it today. I won't be coming. Times have changed.
Well, you are lucky the person call you back. They just text you and say, I'm not coming.
So times have changed. Right? Those days, I mean, it was different. Even though technological wise was not as advanced as we are now, but things was much more simpler, and people have to really stand for what they say. When they say that I'm going to meet you there at what time, on what day, you have to be there.
Well, yes, very true. And as well as whatever we did last time, the games that we play like, for example, the goalies,
Yes.
well, the marbles,
Yeah.
and we play, like, for example, the tops.
Yes.
Those are physical, and we are with group of friends.
Yeah, from MBS, so I remember our school field was always very barren because we are always playing marbles at the side there, and the grass,
Yes.
the grass can't grow.
Yes.
And our headmaster, Mr. Mori,
Yes.
Mr. Mori, our
Yes.
very fierce Japanese headmaster, will come with the cane and confiscate all our marbles. I don't know whether you remember that. Now.
I lost tons of marbles to him.
But anyway, those were the earlier days. Life was simple. And your family, how many were you in the family?
Well, wife plus 2 kids.
Yeah, but I mean your
My
siblings?
there are 5 of us.
Or 5 of you?
I'm the youngest.
All of you staying in Petaling Street.
Well, at the time, yes.
Yeah. Then you all move on somewhere?
Yeah, we move on further to more towards the Bukit Mintang area.
the Bukit Mintang
yeah,
area.
further
So
away,
you
and
grew up
then
on that.
eventually we move further and further. That time was like 5 kilometers was very far.
Yeah, so where was that?
There's Oakland Road.
Oakland Road, okay.
Well, so 5 kilometers, and every day I cycle to school.
Oh, really?
There were hardly any cars around that time.
Yeah. So you cycled to school before?
Yeah.
Quite an experience.
Well, the time was more. We were more like
Yeah.
eager to do something different.
And there were not many cars.
Less dangerous.
Yeah, and everybody seems to know each other. I mean, when you walk around town, you seem to like know everybody. Yeah. And
Yes.
now, I mean, KL has grown so much. Things are different. But anyway, Richard, I stole some pictures from the album.
Okay.
So we're going to show some pictures. Maybe we will talk through them. Eugene, can we have the screen so that we can see some pictures of what we have? Can we show some of the pictures? And of course, this is your very nice picture.
It looks the same. Eh?
Yeah, your hair seems to be a bit darker than. The next one, please. Oh, can we have it larger? Can we have it larger?
That was during the university days.
Okay.
During the university days, that I was like playing soccer.
Okay.
And we call it soccer because it was in North America.
Okay.
If it's in England, it's called football.
What team is it?
Well, we have a team that's called Asian Rangers over there. And
This is the Rangers, is it?
this one
This
is
is the Asian Rangers?
it's a mix. It's a mix of players. So we have players from all over.
This was during your university days?
University days.
Okay, where was this? Where was this picture taken?
When was it taken?
Or where?
Don't ask when. Too old already.
Yeah, I won't ask difficult questions.
It's at the university football field.
Where? In which country?
In Canada.
In Canada, this one. That's how I was about.
British
It
Columbia,
doesn't look like
Vancouver, Vancouver, Canada.
So you study in Canada?
Yes.
Okay. How long were you in Canada?
For 5 years, about 4 or
5
5
years
years.
in Canada?
Yes.
What do you study?
Economics and business.
Okay. So
Those
no wonder you're so good with money nowadays.
well, have to. Responsibility is one.
Yeah. So you study economics in 5 years of
Yes,
economics.
yes.
Yeah. So you have a degree in.
Yeah, double major degree. One in business, one is in
Wow.
economics.
Yeah.
It's
Double degree.
double degree doesn't mean that you are very good.
No, at least you have it. I mean, it's 5 years well spent.
Well, that's why it's important that those who can afford should try to go away from the family.
Yeah.
To be independent, to learn how to be independent, and
Yeah.
to learn to be, I would call it more street smart.
Yeah. Okay.
Because once a person stays at home and relies on the family too much, they don't tend to use their thinking, their ability, no matter how smart they are.
I agree. You cannot be too sheltered. Once you're too sheltered, you won't shine.
Exactly.
And then, of course, street smart. You're very street smart because you come from Petaling Street. And then you went to Bukit Bintang, so you must be very street smart.
Oh, have to be careful.
So, how was it in Canada? You stay on your own.
Well,
did you work there?
Not allowed to work.
Not allowed to work.
We were not allowed to work when we are studying. The things that we basically look at was a whole group. Actually, at the time, there were a lot of Asians studying there, especially Hong Kongers and Singaporeans. Lots and lots of them studying there, and the university was quite new then. Was quite new. And actually, the university campus was featured in some of those, what they call it, scientific movies.
Okay. Oh, they
yes.
use it as a
well,
location,
I've seen some movies featuring
using that
structure. The structure is like very, very alien and very foreign kind of.
I think it's good that you study economics. You study economics there, so because economics never change very much, unlike maybe if you had studied computer programming or whatever, it would be obsolete what you studied. So I guess economics doesn't change so much, isn't it? The basic structure and things.
There would be a bit of changes here and there, but the basic thoughts and thinking, the foundation
is there.
will always be.
You did
there.
Management there, so is it? Business management.
Business is very straightforward. It's to make sure that you make money.
Which I think you are very good.
Well, I have to, otherwise I won't be employed.
Okay, next picture please. What do we have? And
this is a family holiday picture.
Oh, yeah, family holiday picture. Okay.
Yes,
where were you all?
We were in Korea for a holiday.
That's nice. And who is that there? Your
wife?
wife?
My wife in the middle, my daughter on the right side, on the left side of my wife.
So how often do you travel? Do you travel very often?
We try to travel once a year, and whenever we travel, I would like to be, the whole family would try to go along and go together and enjoy together.
Next picture, please. Sorry, I stole from the album, so you better tell me what's happening. This is your graduation.
Yes, that was the graduation photos. Again, we like to show that background of the building.
Oh, that is the famous.
The artistic, futuristic, I call it.
I can't see the structure very well in this picture. Is it round or square? It's a square thing, is it?
It's a square thing.
So it looks futuristic then also. It was many years ago, isn't it?
Yes, it was.
I won't ask you the year because you can't remember, isn't it?
Well, I can remember. It was in the 60s it started, and 70s we were there. So
where were you? Where are you now in this picture? Can you?
Oh, that is me. Okay, if you look at the one that is in the middle with the glass, the guy.
Okay.
And I'm on his left.
Okay.
And next to the white blouse lady.
Oh, you look much taller there.
Of course, I'm seated now.
Okay. That's a nice picture.
Well, just luckily there were no masala there.
You still keep in touch with some of these people?
Oh, we have this group. We have this group of ex-university mates, and we always keep in touch. And we try to have gatherings. Few years once, a full group gathering. If not, we will have minor gatherings. We just came back from Canada, Vancouver, for a group gathering there.
Oh, group gathering. You all flew to Canada?
Yes, from New Zealand, from Hong Kong, but the Hong Kong guy is a Canadian as well. Okay. And from Malaysia, a lot from Malaysia.
Okay, so you all meet up there in Canada?
Yes.
So what you all did?
Well, we went for a holiday together as a team. And then, of course, we play
football?
Demonstrative football, soccer, with the alumni hosting
so
us.
you old guys are playing with all the young guys?
No, cannot. We old guys play against old guys.
We play old
we
guys,
play
okay.
against ourselves.
Okay.
Then those who were studying together with us at the time, they are Canadians, so they came over as well
Okay.
for this gathering.
That's good. Yeah.
Thank goodness we went there in 2019.
So do you all win the game?
There's no winning and losing.
Okay. Next picture, please. And what is this
This
picture?
was the gathering of having a lunch gathering ex-colleague.
Your colleagues, okay.
Ex-colleague.
What company was this?
People and Rich.
Oh, People and Rich. You're
Yes.
working in People and Rich before.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
People and Rich.
and where are you? You are there
In the
right in front
middle.
there. Okay.
Right
So
in
it's a farewell thing or what? No?
I think so.
Okay.
I can't remember, but I
no
think
worry.
you're right in
I
the.
stole this picture from my album, so you may not know what's this.
I think you're right on the dot.
Okay, the next one, please. The next picture.
This was another graduation photo,
picture.
which you can recognize me better.
Okay.
The hairstyle was different and a lot more hair, a cut. The middle parting.
Okay.
Right, so basically, that is.
Can we zoom on to that picture?
Why you want to see my face again
Yeah.
when I was young?
Yeah, okay. So, middle parting. Okay, so that's.
That was me lah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
All of us are Malaysians,
Oh, all these are your Malaysian group. This is, of course.
except the one squatting down.
Okay.
This guy is.
Look like honky, isn't it?
Yeah. He is a Hong Konger guy, but he's migrated to Canada.
Okay.
So he has a Malaysian wife.
Yeah, you look different, huh?
Definitely different.
Yeah.
I look a lot
Your hair
younger.
was long. It was black. Okay, next picture, please.
Still have a.
This is.
Finally, okay.
yeah,
My
this is-
graduation and my daughter's graduation. My child's
Okay, this is your daughter, isn't it?
daughter.
Yeah. Are they married?
Not yet.
Not yet. This is your son and your daughter, is it?
Yes,
The
yes.
four of you all in the
Yes,
family.
yes, yes.
That's nice.
That was in Australia.
So this was
taken-
your daughter's graduation in Australia.
in Australia.
Okay. Okay, next picture, please. Do we have any more? And then this.
This one is the ex-agency gathering as well. We have a
Okay.
lot of groups gatherings, different people gatherings, and this one is ex-Naga DDB gathering.
Okay. How come I'm not in this picture?
I think you know.
I was missing. Then I can see you at the back.
You know, you are nicknamed Guitaro. You walk in at the later time.
There. Oh, I did. I did. Okay. After this picture was taken.
I suppose so.
It looks like a happy picture.
Yes, yes.
We had a good time in Naga.
Oh, yeah, fun.
Okay, the
group
next picture, please.
The group is great.
And this,
And we have also gathering
these
with
are advertising
ex
people?
advertising people
Okay.
from different groups.
Are they still in the industry?
All retired.
All retired,
If
it
you
was-
look at all their
Yeah.
age, I'm sure you know that they are retired. If they are not, I'm the only one probably not retired.
That's Jeremy, isn't it?
Yeah, Jeremy is not
He's still,
actually retired. He has
Yeah,
his
he's
own
still working,
business.
yes.
His
Yeah,
business,
okay. So there are all these are ad people.
ad people.
Yeah. Seems like a nice, cozy place, having a nice dinner.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
A Chinese restaurant in
Yeah.
UK.
Okay.
We do have gathering and we fix different places to experience different.
So you have the
this
constant,
this
this group of
this group,
foodies.
yes, yes.
Okay, any more pictures at the back?
Wow.
Yeah, this is
this
yeah.
one.
Oh, this is your family.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
We were having a dinner in KL, near nice view of KL
Oh yeah, okay.
Twin Towers. So, my son's girlfriend is between my daughter and my son.
Oh, that's nice.
She joined us for the
Okay, I think that is the last picture I stole from you.
Thank goodness. Otherwise, I will be talking about my pictures.
Lucky I didn't take your baby pictures when you're naked.
Oh, better not.
Anyway, the reason why I do that is just I want the viewers to get to know you a little bit better. So for the second part of the show, I want to share with you, I want you to share with us some of the things that you did when you were in your career. Okay, so we take a break now. Excuse me. Hi, my name is Alan. I've been in the ad industry for the past 40 years, but today I think I've finally found my first love, a virtual live streaming platform. We have often been asked, how far can you take virtual live streaming? My answer would be as far as your imagination can take you. With today's technology, we are able to do things we couldn't yesterday. Let my production team demonstrate to you what can be done. Take it, Uncle.
Okay, thank you, boss. At the current situation of pandemic, online training is a go. Of course, we can have a fancy thing like this. And like this. Slow. And like this. Whatever you can imagine. And we can do it any way you want. Okay, wait. Hello, Habibi? Yeah. No, I'm working, I'm in the studio. Wait, someone is coming. I got to go, okay.
Can I move now?
Wait. Okay, you can come up. Okay, wait. You continue. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, I'm Shelley. I'm hands-on in the events industry for the past 15 years. Let me make use of this technology to make your dream launch, events, or a show a reality. We own a multi-purpose hall big enough for a car to be driven in. Making the best of a physical space and virtual streaming to bring you to the next level. To me, everything has a solution, no matter how complicated the situation is.
The music industry has changed in the past few months. The new normal has caused so much hardship. But don't worry, the new technology that we have developed can solve a lot of this problem. The solution, do it with virtual live streaming.
Reno, is there anything else a singer can do?
Yes, of course.
Internet no good? Okay, I go offline.
I have my own live streaming, catering for customers to shop online while being entertained. You are always welcome to watch my live streaming channel, The Shopping Station, 购物火车站.
Give us a call and let's have coffee and talk. Hi, welcome back to the second part of our talk show, Heart to Heart Talk. Sorry, the frog got into my throat just now. As you know, this is a live show, you can't say cut, cut, cut. So anyway, we had a short commercial break. I think what I want to do now is talk to some of these people who have texted us. Shirley Lim, my wife, always very supportive.
Hi, Shirley.
Hi, Alan. All the best.
Oh, you, Shirley?
Yeah, say hi to Shirley. And my very number one fan, Sarah. She's always watching our show, Sarah. Say
Hi.
Say hi, Uncle Alan. Good to see you and Uncle Richard. And then Lim Fen Fen, looking forward to tonight's talk with Richard. She's looking forward to that. And then she say, woohoo, welcome Richard Wan. She's eager to hear from you, Lim Fen Fen. And Uncle Richard, nice to meet you, from Sarah. Wow, 30 over years is very long. Sarah is not yet 30 or so. And then we have Jackie Chan. And he say, hi, Alan and Richard. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
It's been a while. Nice that you are watching the show. Thanks so much for your support.
Yes.
Yes, and then Lim Fen Fen say people in the creative industry don't age. So we don't age, we're just fading away. We are not aging.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. And then Sarah say, wow, Uncle Richard, you were in the same school as Uncle Alan.
He didn't even know.
I didn't even know, sorry. And then Shirley say hi to you, Richard Wan. And then Sarah says Canada is where I have been longing to go as well. Yeah.
Beautiful country.
Yes. Claire Lim says street smart. You've been to so many places. And then Sarah says time flies so fast. Yeah, it flies. We have been chatting for half an hour. Do you know that? Time flies.
Well, yes, exactly.
Actually,
you don't even realize it.
The objective of this show is also to share some of the knowledge that we have. We are old guys. And maybe there are some young people watching the show.
Right.
We just like to pass on whatever knowledge that we have. And also tell them about our success or even failures, so that they can learn something from this. So that after watching this show, they can pick up something that's useful to them.
Right.
So you have been in the advertising industry for like 30 over years.
Yes.
You've been in servicing in the media. Can you tell me roughly how was the advertising industry like, during those days, and what you need to be a good ad person?
Well, I would say to be a good ad person, he has to have an open mind. Why an open mind is, in this industry, we are exposed to so many different types of clients. And all the clients have different objectives and different targets.
Yes.
And if we don't have an open mind, we won't be able to find a solution to their problem.
Yes.
In our industry, why the clients, or what we call the companies, employ us as a company to help them, is they need people to solve their problems.
Yes.
We need to find solutions to their problems. There's no point giving them things that they don't need.
Yes, of course.
We have to come up with solutions to say, okay, due to this, due to that, due to that, this is what we recommend for them to be
I
doing.
think sometimes what happens is the younger people forget that advertising is actually solving a problem. But it's solving a problem very creatively, so that people remember the way that you solve the problem.
Exactly.
And then they get something from it.
Exactly. For example, a new brand needs to create the top of mind awareness.
Yes.
Right. So the creativity and the recall.
Yes.
All right. Is very important.
You're in the media, so I suppose you know how important being able to watch something is. A couple of number of times. In order to sink in.
Yes. Well, as mentioned, that as a media person, that is more towards data information, more towards I would call it supportive information and data.
So
it's more data related.
A lot of analysis,
analytics,
a bit scientific also.
Analytics. However, analytics also, we need to know the creative part of it.
Yes.
We need to know the marketing part of it, the
Yes.
communication, how is it communicated. Otherwise, if we plan media just based on the media per se, it doesn't solve the issues, right? So we need to understand every single part of
Yes.
the business
I remember
process.
we were working together before. There's something that we learn in media that's very important is the aperture. Remember the aperture? Yeah, when is the time to talk to that person?
Exactly.
Yeah, when that
exactly.
person is hungry, talk to them about food.
Yes.
If it's hot and bothered, talk to him about a bath soap or something. You know, that's how
Right.
aperture is something that is important in one of the media strategy that we do. Yeah,
So, and a lot, the timing,
yes.
where, when,
Yeah.
how.
But I have to admit that media was much more simpler during the old days. Yeah, do you agree with me? I don't know, because there was just TV1, TV2, TV3 during those good old days where there was quite a limited media that you can go in. Do you agree with me, or do you have a different opinion?
I agree with you on
Yeah,
that. It's a lot simpler to say, okay, you go into Star, for example, newspapers for English.
Yeah,
There's no, it's definitely correct,
yeah,
right? And you go into, let's say, into TV. That time was TV3 without Extra yet.
yeah,
You definitely will win hands
Yeah.
down.
yeah,
So things like that. That time was a lot easier
Yeah.
in terms of, and without technology that time, right? It's based on viewership that is as much as comes out from there.
yeah.
It's not so
Not interactive in the sense,
not
yes.
interactive, not so in terms of real time.
Yeah,
Not so much of real time as compared to now. The evolvement of media has gone into now digital. It's real time. Even now when we are talking, it's being viewed by people real time.
yeah,
As opposed to last time when you buy an ad in the newspapers or an ad in the TV, you don't know whether it's effective or not effective.
Yeah.
You can't do direct measurements.
yeah. Okay, we can know how many people are really watching us now also. Yeah, from this live show.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. The effectiveness are directly measured.
So if some guy come to tell you, Richard, should I join a media company? Should I take media as my career? Will you say yes or will you say no?
Every well, I cannot sell down my what has brought me to this stage,
Yeah, okay.
right?
Yeah.
But I would put it, it's very important. Whatever you do, you must have an interest in it. You must enjoy it.
Yeah.
You must have the passion, the commitment into that thing that you want to do. And of course, that might not be so realistic to a certain extent that at certain times you might wish to do that.
Yeah.
And however, due to you need to earn income and you couldn't find the right job that you like, you might have to adapt to do other industries. But as media, it's still there. Because at the end of the day, it's in what form? Media is a form and a vehicle. It's a platform.
Yeah.
Now, last time the platform was newspapers, TV, right, magazines, hard copies. Now it's all in digital form.
Yes.
It's a different form. It's still media.
So it can still be fun working in media, isn't it?
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Advertising people are very fun to work with.
Media is, of course, a very important part of advertising. Yeah. Because most of the money is spent on media, isn't it?
Yes. A lot of the money is spent on media, especially they need to produce that and make sure that it's being exposed properly and effectively and sufficiently exposed. So they need to pump in money behind it. That's how it is.
So what would you say important thing is, now that we are all going into digital media and all that, is there certain criteria that you think of that you must do, or is there a certain way of doing digital advertising? Do you have any pointers to people who are doing digital advertising?
Well, generally in terms of digital advertising, they will look at the engagements, right? but you can directly link it to results, sales. But it's dangerous to link it to sales. Reason being that there are cases that can link to sales, immediate sales, especially talk shows, especially those cookery shows that is currently happening. A lot of sponsors will sponsor the popular chef and therefore placing placements, and at the same time selling their products.
Okay.
It has proven to be immediate results linked to sales. But of course, that one, everything has a price to it,
Of course.
right?
Yeah.
So
People used to think that digital advertising is cheap, but I don't believe so. I don't think digital advertising is very cheap, isn't it? I mean, the point of entry is lower, but it's not cheap, isn't it, in a way?
well,
If you really want to build a brand.
it's more measurable.
More measurable.
It's measurable compared to previous. Cheap, there is no such thing as cheap.
Yeah.
Why I say is not call it cheap.
Economical.
Not economical. It's just that the price, entry price,
Yeah, entry
is
price is lower. Yeah.
lower. But however, if you go into the internet, into the digital world, compared to newspapers, there are only how many newspapers that are circulating in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Whereas when you enter into this digital internet world,
Yeah.
billions
Yes.
are inside there.
So
When you
it's so
key
hard
one
to
single
buy. Is
word,
it?
yes,
Yes.
one single word, there are millions of sites that will appear, and how much you are paying to be in the
Yeah.
forefront.
Yeah.
There's a price to pay, so that when people key in a specific word,
Yeah.
your brand or your site will come up top prominently, and you have to pay a lot more.
Yeah, of course.
A lot more.
But do you agree that it's harder to build a brand using digital than we used to when we were doing traditional media? Is it harder to build a brand?
I would say you can say that it's tougher.
Yeah.
Because it's you need to really make sure that you buy a lot
Yes.
into a lot of sites,
Yes.
into a lot of platforms. But don't disregard traditional media.
Yeah.
It's still there. It still has its role. It's just that they are playing a slightly compared to last time,
Yes.
less important role.
Yeah.
However, there is certain angle that they can play.
Yeah.
So it's still a combination.
Relevant, that's it, relevant.
It's
Yeah,
still
it's a
relevant.
combination,
It's a combination
Okay.
of the different
So
media.
that's where your mastery come in. Yeah, where to put your traditional media, where you put your digital.
Oh yes, to
yeah.
that extent, yes. we
I
need
remember
that.
those days, you were in Leo Burnett, you were in a lot of big agencies before. Remember during those days when they launch a cigarette, it's so easy, isn't it? You buy full page, full color, and then the cigarette launches and all that.
Well, it's like
Yeah, it's a different game now.
it's a different game, and on top of that, I say it's the number, because when you buy, if there are 5 newspapers, you buy all the 5 newspapers, definitely there is no reason you will miss your target group. You will be able to reach out to them, and it depends on if your budget is huge and sufficiently sustaining that kind of buyers.
So, are you still in the media business?
Well, yes, I'm still in the media business. However, media also is learning from other things and getting okay.
It's evolving in a way.
Yes,
is it?
yes.
Yeah.
We need to have an open mind. It's very important to have open mind. I put myself as I'm learning. I'm learning. Actually, I was a media person. Then subsequently, I became account servicing person. And moving on to when outdoor became more prominent.
You were in outdoor.
I was in outdoor as well.
Okay.
Now digital.
Outdoor was quite happening for quite a while, but nowadays I seem to see a lot of empty billboards when I drive along.
Well, it's because due to the economic situation, and the pandemic situation, clients are saving, reserving funds. They rather use it for the basic necessities. For example, if they spend on marketing, and if they don't have the money to produce the product, they are selling nothing and advertising nothing.
Yes, because they have to think of so many things.
They have to worry about
manufacturing, the distribution, and everything else.
And to get this product out, they need money to produce this product and raw materials. So they rather reserve the funds for this than to do marketing, and so that they can produce.
So would you say that we are at a hard time now?
Oh yes, tough time, but looking at it, it's not all lost. Things are improving, I would say. We need to look at it
positively, I think.
Yes. We always have gone through experiences of ups and downs.
Yes. But we have never gone through a COVID-19 thing like this, isn't it? This is really...
Yes, it's like total wipe out. That's why, again, coming back to, we should have an open mind. Nothing is permanent. Why? Just good example. AirAsia. From nothing, it went to be the world #1 and so prominent and so strong.
Yes.
But overnight, because of COVID, it was a kind of
a lot of things wipe off. Yes, because of this.
Make them. I mean, they are still around.
Of course, they will.
It's just that they suffer tremendously.
Of course.
There is cases like in bad times like that. It doesn't mean that bad times you don't have successes. What happens to glove?
Yeah. Of course, the
what
rubber
happens
glove.
to all those pharmaceutical companies that manufacture pharmaceuticals like Pfizer and all those? Suddenly they just become rich. They are rich, but they become richer. So things could change. Evolvement of times, evolvement of things.
So nothing is permanent, I suppose.
Exactly. Even our knowledge is not permanent. We have to keep learning.
Yes.
We have to keep learning and as I mentioned, that even though I'm still a media man, at this stage, only about a few years ago, I started learning digital. And not digital on the digital media alone. It's a hardware digital.
The
hardware,
technical side of it.
The technical side, the software and the hardware. Because to understand the installation of Wi-Fi, installation of all this internet, right? How many megabytes will be able to sustain streaming? So those were I learned, and
I think that is very important because now also like we are doing live streaming now, and a lot of clients are doing live streaming. So your knowledge is definitely very important.
I wouldn't say I have a very deep knowledge, but at least I have.
You understand the concept.
Concept of the.
I mean, people like. I shouldn't say this, but at our level, we are a big picture person. we must understand concepts. If we don't understand concepts, we are lost in this world.
Exactly.
So we must know what's happening, but of course we need to get the younger people to help us. So also the younger people, because a lot of them might be watching, what tips will you give them? You know, like what will you tell them, other than just like you mentioned that we should always be learning, things are evolving. Is there anything that you can highlight to them that make them a better person? Or
Listening.
Yeah.
We must listen to what the actual, what is being briefed to you or what is being told to you. Because by listening, you're getting information.
Yes.
With the information, you'll be able to digest, right? And then analyze and come up with a solution to it.
Yeah.
And that is very important. Getting the wrong information, right?
Yeah.
You will come up with the wrong solution, and therefore it's dangerous.
Yes.
As a person who wants to venture into it, listening is not just in business terms.
So listening is an art, isn't it?
You really
have to.
Yes. It's not just for business. You need to listen to practically your boyfriend, girlfriends, right?
And of course, we need to listen to God also, isn't it? Spiritually.
Well, at our age, I think it's important because we might be seeing them soon.
You're right. So listening is important.
Yes.
What else can you tell these young people? Is there any tips that you can tell them?
Well, I just want to touch on one thing that.
Oh, you wrote something down. That's good.
Yes. evolutions, we always must remember things evolve.
Yeah.
And we must always remember that we must solve clients' ideas, listen, and of course, one thing, be prepared that the unexpected might come.
Always be prepared, huh?
Like,
yeah.
who expected COVID-19 to come?
Yeah.
All right? Who expected mobile phones can do practically everything now?
Yes.
You don't even need to carry cash.
Yes.
You can use mobile phones to do all the transactions.
Yes.
And even going into paying certain groceries or certain things,
Yes.
right? Provided they have that digital stuff. China has it. China now.
I remember,
practically-
like there was at one point they were selling GPS, but GPS just died. Remember those GPS thing that they're
yes.
selling as GPS, but now you just use a phone, and it's free. Like
they were installing all these things
Yeah.
and trying to say get free this, free
Yeah.
that. But technology and this is very cheap. It's getting cheaper and cheaper.
Yes.
And when people can afford, and when you stream, it's unlimited
Yes.
usage. Once there's unlimited usage, there's no problem
Yes.
at all. Well, I would like to just in general, I want to just sum up something.
Yeah.
Since
What
you
is that?
asked for it.
Yeah, I asked for it.
Traveling.
Traveling. Yes.
I use traveling because we are so now tied down. Everybody
everybody is
working,
dying to-
Aiyo, we want to go out, we want to
Yeah,
go overseas, we
yeah.
want to go holiday.
Yeah.
And don't be surprised. One fine day, we won't be traveling in big planes. Why? And there will be another, maybe COVID 2050 will come out.
It will happen. Yeah.
Yeah, they might call it COVID 2050. It might come out, right? And that time, you can't fly planes anymore. They might be using silos, tubes for family to travel, so that you don't get exposed in the plane with
Yeah.
so many people. Technology will improve until the plane might cost only
Yeah.
$100 per plane.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
Yes, like all the
Yeah.
technologies.
Have you talked to AirAsia about this?
Well, I kept thinking and say, what will happen now? We cannot travel. Now even half or 1/3 of the flight can be accommodated because of distancing. So they need to create to avoid getting exposed to each other. So you have silos that are single, there are silos that are family, that will fly you across the globe.
Okay.
Ah,
Interesting.
So don't be
So-
surprised. So that's why be prepared for the unexpected.
Okay.
This is how I say, and everything we do, we must think deep and deeper and deeper, and analyze and make sure that you don't leave any
Stone unturned. Yeah.
no stones unturned.
Right.
Very critical is
We have to be detailed in a way.
Yes.
Like that. Yeah. Of course, because you're a media man, you're very detailed. Yeah. And somehow you study economics.
every single cent count.
So I believe that a media person is really good with numbers, and they are good in calculation, and they're good with details also. Yeah.
Well, hopefully, but
Yeah, I mean that's not the only thing they're good at. They are
I mean,
creative also. I met a very creative media person before.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
would-
enjoy working with media people.
I would put it. No, don't worry about it. I'm not going to kill him after this. Everybody has his talents.
Yeah.
It's just that we happen to be specialized in certain talents.
Yeah.
And when you are specialized, don't be too specialized. Why I say don't be? You specialize, but you must open your minds to other industries. Because every industry or every trade gives you ideas, give you things, and so that you can take from there and see what you can, and the
Improvise from there.
improvise from there,
Yes. Yeah.
right? Like for our age, most of us, or for me, digital is, very complicating.
Yes.
But I was so surprised that when I was tasked to do this installation of Wi-Fi in shopping malls, how much will it cost? What kind of fiber is needed? What kind of technology, APs and all those? Learn from it.
Yeah.
Take the initiative to go and find out and dig information, and that is important. Initiative as well.
Yes.
To work and find out information, then you learn new things. You will learn new things when you dig. If you don't, God won't drop all this information to you.
Of course, yeah. We have to work for it.
Yes.
So is there, I understand that you are also developing your business because you're playing a different role now. You are not, you're a general manager.
Yes.
You're a general manager.
Yes.
What's the name of your company?
Signature
Signature.
Media.
So you're also trying to build some media platform yourself, isn't it?
Yes. We are looking at developing media
Are
platforms.
you representing anyone at the moment?
Our company represents BBC.
Oh, BBC, yeah.
BBC Discovery for global and regional markets.
I see. So you're looking at people who would like to advertise overseas.
Yes. There's those Malaysian companies that
So
have
like
international interests.
Like glove, like timber industry.
Like Petronas, like developers who has development and looking into investors from overseas.
I see. So you are looking at different region of the world, isn't it?
Well,
But the buying is from Malaysia.
Yes.
The buying from Malaysia, but you're looking at buying for different regions.
Depends on the footprints.
Which one?
We call it footprints.
Okay.
Because it's from the satellite they beam. Once they beam that footprint, they call it the Asia Pacific. But Asia Pacific doesn't mean that it's totally Asia Pacific. It depends on the beaming.
Yeah.
The beaming.
So if any one of you want to do some branding worldwide, this is the guy to look for, okay? Just PM us. We'll fix your brand for you. I have to let you go in a short while. Is there any last words that you want to share with our friends before we say goodbye? Is there something that you want to share?
Well,
play hard, work hard, you know?
Well, I would say
something wise. Try to say something wise, okay?
Well, I'm an unwise person. My wise is actually not WISE. So, enjoy yourself. When you enjoy yourself, you think better. When you enjoy working, you enjoy doing your things.
Yeah.
You think better. You spend more time even when you're not working. You tend to enjoy, that's why you tend to think more of it.
Yes.
And you'll be able to come up with better solutions, even stronger and good solutions.
I think even in everything you do, there's some way to enjoy your work, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Even whatever job.
Yes.
It's the attitude that's very important, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Attitude. But however, there are people who wants to just get the income.
Yes.
And they want to do that. But even that, don't procrastinate over it.
Don't procrastinate.
Yes.
Do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Yes.
Okay.
No point procrastinating.
Okay, before I let you go, let's see who. Henry I'm listening and watching the show. Thank you, Henry. Nice to have you on our show.
Yeah, thank you, Henry.
And Gary Lim. Uncle Richard, which university were you studying? What university were you studying? What was the name of the university?
Simon Fraser University.
Simon Fraser, Gary. Simon Fraser.
Yeah.
And then Shirley Lim, clap. And Victor Chia say it's very interesting sharing. So you have said something right, I suppose.
Well, thank you.
I remember during those days, you used to sing and dance on the table. Are you going to do that now?
No. At this age, I'm not able to do that anymore.
Anyway, tonight, time flies. We've been chatting for an hour. You didn't even notice.
Yes. It was fun chatting with Alan.
It was such a pleasure having you, seeing you again and chatting with you. So with that, I would like to bid our viewers good night. Let's say goodbye to our viewers.
Thanks for viewing.
Thank you, and thank you so much.
Good night.
Good night.
Good future.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Alan. I've been in the ad industry for the past 40 years, but today I think I have finally found my first love,
a virtual live streaming platform. We have often been asked, how far can you take virtual live streaming? My answer would be as far as your imagination can take you. With today's technology, we are able to do things we couldn't yesterday. Let my production team demonstrate to you what can be done. Take it, Uncle.
Okay, thank you, boss. At the current situation of pandemic, online training is a go. Of course, we can have a fancy thing like this. And like this. Oh, slow. And like this. Whatever you can imagine. And we can do it any way you want. Okay, wait. Hello, Habibi? Yeah. No, I'm working, I'm in the studio. Wait, someone is coming. I got to go, okay.
Can I move now?
Wait. Okay, you can come up. Okay, wait. You continue. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, I'm Shelley. I'm hands-on in the events industry for the past 15 years. Let me make use of this technology to make your dream launch, events, or a show a reality. We own a multi-purpose hall big enough for a car to be driven in. Making the best of a physical space and virtual streaming to bring you to the next level. To me, everything has a solution, no matter how complicated the situation is.
The music industry has changed in the past few months. The new normal has caused so much hardship. But don't worry, the new technology that we have developed can solve a lot of this problem. The solution, do it with virtual live streaming.
Reno, is there anything else a singer can do?
Yes, of course.
Internet no good? Okay, I go offline.
I have my own live streaming, catering for customers to shop online while being entertained. You are always welcome to watch my live streaming channel, The Shopping Station, 购物火车站.
Give us a call and let's have coffee and talk.